Hey guys, Penny here from Monaco Nail Academy, back with another Salon Snippet mini-sode, the little tips and tricks we give you between episodes of our Salon Success podcast. I'm here with Pat, Mel, and Leonie, and the question today is, how do you balance running a salon with your personal life and family time? So we're after a couple of quick tips and tricks from each of you.
I balance it. Obviously, I've got three young kids, so my set hours are usually when they're at school. How I balance it is sticking to those boundaries, even though people might go, oh, but I could come at 3:30 because that suits me better. Well, sorry, it doesn't suit me. So keep your boundaries in place to keep your balance. What else is a good tip? Have your times when you check in and manage your people messaging you, manage their expectations by saying, I check this inbox once a day. If I miss you today, I'll get back to you tomorrow. So then you don't feel like you constantly have to check your messages and stuff. Giving you that time to just clock off and step away for a bit.
For me, the way I prioritize my time and salon time and personal time is I have set days where I'm thinking about salon stuff. So Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm usually in Pairua doing Monaco stuff with Penny / doing clients. And then I see Thursdays and Fridays as my salon days in Hamilton. And then Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday are more of my personal time kind of thinking. And I also think about making sure I've got routines set up and constantly trying to tweak my routines and systems so that they're better. And at the end of the day, I make sure that I always make time for things like recording my moods, making sure that I'm doing affirmations and spending time with my husband and my pets. So just, I guess, getting the big rocks out of the way, like my big priorities, and then everything else can kind of just fall into place.
For me, I try and do all my family scheduling first. So I've got three kids still at school. So I try and do the calendar for that, and then book appointments around it. So I have some flexibility for my good clients and things for later appointments or perhaps weekends, or say even if I'm traveling away, then I can schedule my weekend to see my clients so that then I'm free to do other things in the week. So just a lot of flexibility. My clients are really good too with being flexible. So I've never really had any issues if something's come up and I've needed to change an appointment, just flick them out a text and they'll come back to me. So most of them are pretty understanding that they've got kids or families or things going on as well. And it just works really well both ways. But maybe that's the benefit of being at home rather than in a traditional salon environment where it might feel a little bit stiffer.
Yeah, I'm pretty similar to Mel in that I have the do everything once a day thing. I have a naturally really early body clock, so I get up before everybody else and do all of my admin, and then I close it all, including Messenger if I need to concentrate. Like I'll close everything and it's you get me once a day and that's it. I don't even necessarily say to them like, you're I only check this once a day. Some of the inboxes have an out of office like that, but a lot of it I'm just like, well, actually, who said that you could have me more than once a day? Like, no. So I'm pretty strict with that from admin time. And then I also do have like I don't offer optimal appointment times. If I wanted more clients, I could change my hours and I would immediately get more clients, but I just offer what works for me. And then the only other thing for me that you guys haven't already said is that to a degree, I have a clientele that expects my stepkids to be around. So I like to do clients on the weekend. I like the vibe of a weekend client. I like having the weekdays free to work on Monaco and stuff like that. I still see some afternoon and evening clients at the moment, but I do clients a lot on the weekend. Ella's 14 and her best friend love being in the salon, and Lily doesn't work weekends and neither does Pat with me. So their desk is always free. So Ella and Lexi are often in the cabin with me. And if they're like being silly or too loud, they immediately get kicked out. So they know that they have to behave if they want to be in there. But my clients are also like I have set the precedent that if you're booking on the weekends, my kids will be around and I'm not kicking them out. So I've found balance in that way where I have times where there won't be kids around and times where you have to expect that I'm not going to kick these kids out that I don't see full time. Alrighty, so hopefully you got some tips and tricks out of that. Let us know in the comments what you do, and we'll see you back here next week with our next full episode.